broadcast of Mason Cable News. I'm Ariel Thornhill.
And I am Kylan Adams.
Kylan, how's your week going so far?
My week is going really, really well. You know, I got an A on a paper, so I'm excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
For you.
Thank you.
All right, well, it's Hunger Homeless Action Week here at George Mason. Here's what we've been
Hi everyone, I'm here at North Plaza for Hunger and Homelessness Action Week, and I just want to talk to you about the events that we have this week. We're going to be here every day from 10 to 2. We have music, we have awesome flyers about all the events that you can come out to, and we also have a lot of food that you can buy so that you can donate it to the homeless and the hungry.
Yeah. Thank you. Of Hunger Homeless Action Week, we here at the Office of Student Media will be collecting toiletries and canned goods. You can stop by to drop the items off between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Student Media is not the only ones on campus who is helping out this week. GMU students went out to D.C. this past weekend to kick off Homeless Action Week at the Lamb Center with a community service project.
The Lamb Center
MCNews was right there to catch all of the action.
Me is a place where we see the heart of Jesus really displayed for other people. The love that is given here is sacrificial and honest, and often have trouble discerning who are the homeless and who are the staff and volunteers, because there's just such unity, camaraderie, laughter, and open and honest discussion at our table.
The biggest thing about, and the hardest thing about being homeless, though, is not being hot or cold or dirty or hungry. It's being ignored. We pass that homeless person on the street all the time, and often we'll walk away from them because we'd like to help, but we don't know what to do or how to help them. And so here at the Lamb Center, we get to know our guests by name and come alongside them and meet them where they are and help them as that they are able.
I'd like to invite GMU students to come and just be a part of us. Come in someday. We have a hot lunch that's available at noon, and that's made from members in the community. And you can sit and chat with one of our homeless guests and really get an idea of how hard it is and how brave our homeless guests are and how much they're honored.
It may not seem like you're doing a lot, but there's huge value in that from somebody who often is ignored or told that they can't be there. If somebody comes sit down and talk to them and find out a little bit about them.
So Ariel, did you go out and support?
I actually did. I attended an event where in order to get in, you had to donate a canned good.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
It was.
Well, we have to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back with Kira White with Freshman Corner.
Hello Mason Patriots, welcome to another segment of Freshman's Corner. I'm your host, Kira White. I sat down with the class of 2019 yet again to see what they miss about home.
Well, as a freshman, personally, I'm tired of the diner hall food. I want some real food. I just want a break from my classes, like having all these exams back to back, all this homework and stuff. I just want to sleep.
Excited to eat well because this food at this school is quite different.
So I very much am excited for Thanksgiving simply because I haven't been home in a little while, and it'll be good to see my family and friends again. Aspects that I'll definitely miss the home-cooked meals, of course, because there's nothing like home-cooked meals. But I think most of all, I would miss simply the atmosphere at home. Here, I don't have any family, but home is nothing but family. So that sense of camaraderie between us all, it supports me in all of my endeavors. And even though I can feel it here at Mason, it's nothing like being home.
Thankful for all the things that have happened and for all the experience that I've gained in college. So I'm very happy for Thanksgiving break. And I'm very happy to see my friends.
Well, that's it for this segment of Freshman's Corner. See you after Thanksgiving break. I'm your host, Kira White.
This week, the campus greenhouse invited students to come volunteer and learn about growing plants in a greenhouse. Activities included sowing seeds, transplanting seedlings, equipment maintenance, administrative work, and appropriate sanitary methods. If you're interested, you can still join tomorrow and Friday from noon to 3 p.m.
Well, as you know, it's the holiday season and Parking Services is feeling this holiday spirit. For the 9th year in the row, Parking Services will be collecting canned goods and toys from students who would like to reduce their tickets. If you donate 1 toy, it will equal $10 off your ticket. And if you donate 2 toys, it equals $20 off. If you donate 5 cans of food, it also equals to $10 off, and 10 cans equals $20. You are able to get up to $60 off your parking services citations.
Last Friday, after the George Mason basketball home opener, the students of the Black Student Alliance, Caribbean Student Association, and African Student Association had a protest demonstrating in the halls of the Eagle Bank Arena. Students chanted not just Mizzou, but George Mason too, in response to a racist drawing that was found the night before in a resident hall. At this time, GNU's African and African American student population is not speaking out about the incidents that took place here on campus, but sends their love and support to the students over at the University of Missouri. We'll be right back after this commercial break. The American Cancer Society hosts Great American Smokeout each year to encourage smokers to use the date to make a plan to quit or plan in advance and quit smoking that day. By doing so, smokers will be taking an important step towards a healthier life, one that can lead to reducing cancer risks. For this year's Great American Smokeout, Waves will be leading a cigarette butt cleanup from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Waves will provide quick kits and will give out free shirts to the volunteers.
This past Sunday, 2 zebras were on the loose in West Philadelphia. The zebras escaped from the Universal Soul Circus, leading police on a wild chase for miles throughout the city. The first zebra was not caught by police for nearly 20 minutes. The second zebra was on the loose for roughly 40 minutes. However, the animals were stopped and no animals nor the individuals had experienced any reported injuries. The West Philadelphia community was shocked as this is the first time this has ever happened. As for the Universal Soul Circus, they have ensured that this will never happen again, and they have heightened security for the animals. The Universal Soul Circus will be right here in DC in just a few weeks. Well, I guess the Philadelphia police got their work out. In other athletic news, Sydney Peterson is with us to give her report on sports, so stay tuned.
Hello and welcome back this week to your Mason Sports Report. I am your host, Sydney Peterson. Well, as most of you I'm sure already know, basketball season is now in full gear. The men's basketball team had their season opener on Friday night. The students filled the stands to the very top wearing their gold and green apparel. The team was going strong until the second half of the game when Colgate picked up their game, defeating the Patriots with a final score of 66-53. Unfortunately, the team fell to Mercer as well this week. However, the team had 3 players that scored in double digits. Our leading scorer was freshman player Otis Livingston. Livingston scored a total of 17 points in one game, including this one that gave the Patriots a 2-point lead going into halftime. Next up, the team travels to Charleston, South Carolina, where they will open up the Gildan Charleston Classic. The game will be tomorrow against Ole Miss, 12 p.m. You can watch the game on ESPN3. The women's basketball team also had their season opener this week, but theirs was an away game at Radford University. The girls put up an exhilarating fight as the final score came to 63-66. But Radford with the win. The team also fell to Virginia Tech this week, but had a revolving comeback with the team's home opener against Towson. The ladies defeated their opponent with a final score of 88-76. The game was a great one to watch as the Patriots gave it their all through the entire game. At halftime, the Tigers were in a 5-point lead, which the Patriots used as a motivation during the second half, leading the Patriots to win. Up next for the women's team is a 5-game road trip beginning this Friday in Utah. Well, Mason Nation, that is all I have for you this week. I hope you have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you when we return.
Hello, Mason Nation. How was your weekend? I hope it was a very well-rested one, because we are right back here on the couch this week. Once again, I'm very excited to be your source for entertainment news nationally, as well as in the DMV area. So, I'm ready to kick off our very first entertainment news story of the week, starting with the Center for the Arts. On Saturday, November 21st, I want you to experience a veritable feast for the eyes, ears, and soul when these dynamic artists present a captivating evening of Indian music and just soulful dance. It combines the use of traditional Indian and Western contemporary instruments. The Spirit of India presents Indian music and dance as it has never been heard or seen before. And if you don't mind me saying, audiences around the world are responding to it in a really positive and enthusiastic way. Located in the Center for the Arts Concert Hall, the performance will be featuring both traditional and contemporary Indian styles, such as dances that we may not know, but common in Bollywood. This performance also includes songs from Bollywood's most popular films. There is a pre-performance discussion with Mr. Rabis Bardi, the founder and artistic director of the performance, and also tickets are available with a valid Mason ID, but you can also get them for $48, $41, and $29. Also, make sure to come to the show at 8 p.m., and I really hope to see you there at the Center for the Concert Hall. But if you're looking for something fun and interesting to do on Friday evening, The Spirit of India will also be performed in Manassas on November 20th at 8 p.m. So, you can either go on 8 p.m. on November 20th in Manassas or 8 p.m. in the Center for the Arts on Saturday. Hope to see you there. But if you have not already bought your ticket, remember Mexican singer Alejandro Fernandez will be returning to the Eagle Bank Arena on Saturday, November 21st at 8 p.m. So you can pick which one you want to go to. I'm torn. I'm not sure which one to go to. Tickets for his concert are selling out pretty quickly, so get them while they're hot. What I like is that Fernandez is switching things up with his performance this year because $1.50 from every ticket will go towards the Maestro Cares Foundation, which I think is pretty great. By donating the proceeds, Alejandro Fernandez is attempting to make a different statement when it comes to celebrities and the media. I think that's pretty cool, don't you? Last but definitely not least, here's a story from Hollywoodland. The chart battle between Justin Bieber and the ever-so-lovable One Direction is really heating up, with the Biebs raising the stakes over the weekend by releasing 13, I say it again, 13 music videos to accompany each song on his new album called Purpose. Since Saturday, November 14th, the Canadian megastar has been sharing a new video once every hour. Immediately noticeable for being extremely sickly choreographed. If you play them back to back in a specific order, each song makes up this 45-minute long film called Purpose, the Movement. And basically the whole idea behind Purpose, the Movement is to lend a conceptual and visual element to his fourth album. Bieber's approach is obviously slightly different, as Purpose has been in the pipeline for several weeks and just kind of been kept under wraps with his decision to go against One Direction's fifth album called Made in the AM, Made in Advance. Sales figures are so far too close to indicate a clear winner in this battle, but in the case of the pop megastars, Bieber's record is first in 3 years, by the way, is believed to be slightly ahead of the game. I'm proud of you, Biebs, and I love your new album. Well, Mason Nation, this has been a great week full of infotainment. Make sure to watch me next week right here on the couch. Have a safe weekend, and remember, start studying for those finals.
Thanksgiving is in just one short week. How do you guys feel? Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I need this break.
I can totally relate. I love Thanksgiving, spending time with your family, but it's a little bit of a tease for Christmas break.
I agree. Thanksgiving has always been a tease, and it makes me more excited for Christmas break. I'll be on campus, but we're actually having an event on campus for the residents that can't go home for the break, so it'll be great.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome that you guys get your own break too. Well, thanks for watching this week's MCN newscast. To keep up with all that we are doing here at the station, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Mason Cable News. To watch all of our past shows and to see the daily updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network. Have a great Thanksgiving, Mason.